Hello everybody, how are you doing today? It's your boy Rich with my special guest David Moadel. How you doing today, David?
I am good, sir. How you doing this morning, afternoon, wherever you are?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, man. I just want to see you dance, David. Is that the Bitcoin dance?
It is now.
Oh man, what a weekend it was. I mean, Bitcoin has just exploded.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All the doubters, all the haters. What could they possibly say now? All the YouTubers making videos, calling it a scam or scheme or sham, whatever. What could they possibly say now? What is there to say?
They're
It's
saying,
over.
oh my goodness, I better get me some Bitcoin. That's what they're saying.
It's game over for the haters. It's game over. There's nothing left to say. I mean, they're still going to be there. In fact, they might even be more angry, but there's got to be fewer of them because they look silly now. Am I right? I mean, come on.
I mean, they have no credibility.
Yeah.
Zero credibility to anybody that doesn't like Bitcoin. Zero credibility. Did you see what happened? Have you heard about Coinbase?
Yeah. Well, tell me.
Okay, so Coinbase just partnered with Fidelity, an $8 trillion investment firm out of America, and they are now enabling their investors to take a look at all of the Coinbase products, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin.
Yeah.
And the next day, Coinbase announced a $100 million investment into Coinbase.
That's fantastic. Now, I did know that people can view their crypto wallet on Fidelity. This is new. Can they make transactions or just view their wallet? I want to be exact about this.
I believe they can only view their wallet, but this is the beginning of them amalgamating and eventually saying, hey, would you guys like to buy Bitcoin through Fidelity? We are already working with Coinbase. And
that's probably next. Why else would they do it if that wasn't next?
Of course. I think what it's doing, it's creating credibility, saying, hey, look, this is what we got. And as they start creating credibility and their investors feel more comfortable with it, they will then say, hey, listen, if you guys would like, now you guys can buy through Coinbase.
Yeah.
That's the next step.
I'm from the stock world and options world, as are you. I mean, you've been into finance for 20 years plus. People may not know if they're just into cryptos that Fidelity is huge. I mean, that's one of the OGs of stock and options trading. Okay, they were around long before people started doing this online. It's not like E-Trade, which pretty much came with the advent of online self-directed brokerages. Okay, Fidelity has been around since back in the day when you had to phone in your stock and options order, and when it was a lot more expensive to do so. Transactions now are like $5, right? So for Fidelity to have this kind of buy-in, even if it is on a limited basis now, even if it's just viewing your crypto wallet on Fidelity, again, why else would they do this unless they were taking cryptocurrencies seriously? I mean, who's next? Merrill Lynch, E-Trade, Schwab. I mean, what big names are going to be next with this?
They're all going to get on it.
Yeah.
They're all going to get on it. They have to.
So.
They have to. Okay, let's take a look at some Bitcoin-related stocks, just to give you an idea of why they have no choice. They are all going to have to get into Bitcoin, okay? Let's take a look at GBTC first. The biggest and the baddest Bitcoin-related company, which actually is, I believe, 9% of Bitcoin. GBTC.
GBTC, Bitcoin Investment Trust. I already knew about this. I'll be honest, the other ones that Rich is going to tell us about today, I wasn't even so aware of. I did know about GBTC.
What's the price? What's the price right now, David, if you don't mind me telling?
Yeah, $719 and a penny. A few weeks ago, I was shocked that this reached 400 plus. Now 700 plus. Hello. Okay. So, what's interesting? I do know about GBTC, and you can confirm this perhaps for me. They only offer a limited number of shares of GBTC. It's not like they keep making more shares. The float is rather limited. And so I imagine and that doesn't mean you can't buy it. It just means you have to wait for somebody to sell it. All right. And I imagine people are wanting to hold on to it. So if you
Oh
can get shares of this, it's kind of like a good job. It's kind of like if you get a college professor job, you probably don't want to let go of it. Am I right?
Oh yeah, why would you want to get rid of it? I mean, we found this stock a few months ago at $100. That's when Rich TV Live started talking about it first. And we were the first ones to talk about all the Bitcoin related stocks. In fact, I told all my community before I started getting into cryptos, let's get into all the Bitcoin related stocks. Let's own them all. Let's position ourselves so when Bitcoin explodes, we will win. And some of my community listened, and today they are all winning big. Let's take a look at some other Bitcoin related stocks, David, that are on fire today. I want you to take a look at BTCS.
Oh my God. How about doubling your money in one day? Hello? Okay, it's up about 98% almost.
BTCS, and let me explain to you guys why. They got rid of their stop sign. They had a stop sign for months. I personally didn't buy it because of the stop sign. And they just became a fully reporting QB bulletin board company.
Yeah, yeah. At one point, honestly, if
they were at like 6 cents. They were at 6 cents a month ago. Today they're at what price? What price are they at right now, David?
It's at let's see, BTCS Inc. 40 cents exactly, but at the high of the day, it looks like it was 58 cents.
So it was almost at 60. It was almost up 1,000% since where it was a month ago when it was at 6 cents, struggling with a stop sign. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Is this tradable? Like if really good company, if a really good company has a stop sign and you anticipate they might be surmounting that roadblock there, is this tradable? Or if they just got rid of it like this company did, after this kind of gain, can you get in with a reasonable expectation that it'll go up higher?
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, in order to get into stocks with a stop sign, you would need an Alpine account. Alpine will let you get into the most dirtiest stocks you can imagine.
Okay.
That's how I bought BVTK. So for sure you could have bought BTCS through Alpine. But now that the stop sign is removed, now that it has a fully reporting bulletin board status, you can buy it anywhere.
Right.
You can buy it anywhere.
Now, disclaimer, I got to be the disclaimer guy. We are not licensed or registered investment advisors. We're not, and nothing in this video is a suggestion to buy or sell anything. Okay, I want you to do your own research for sure. All right, you have to do your own due diligence. Contact a licensed or registered investment advisor if you have any questions or if you're going to purchase anything. Still, BTCS. If 100% in a day is not bullish, I'm not sure what else is. especially since it looked like it broke out of a base. Well, a stop sign being removed will do that. But still, it's like the floodgates are open on this one. This is awesome.
Let me show you another one. Take a look at BTSC.
BTSC.
Just reverse the symbols, the last two symbols.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's that one at today?
Coming up on my screen here. Not BTCS, BTSC, Bitcoin Services. All right. This is not too expensive, about 14, 15 cents, and it's up 43% in one day. Not bad. I'll take it. That's fantastic, actually.
Another 40% up and another Bitcoin-related stock. And what's the name of that company? It's Bitcoin Services. Is it not correct?
Yeah, Bitcoin Services.
Pretty amazing name.
Yeah.
They got $1 million name. Let's give that to them. I don't know much about the company. It's still a pink sheet company, but we know that we've been watching it. I've seen it go as high as 22. I've seen it go as down as low as 6. Right now it's at 14. A lot of our community members made money on it today. Congratulations if you guys made money. I told you guys, if you're not winning, you're strictly not watching. And I understand not everybody knows about David Moadel and Rich TV Live yet. Not yet, but they will.
Right.
They will.
They will.
Because we keep bringing you guys winners, and we're going to continue to bring you winners, and we're going to continue to identify these early stage companies before they explode. Let me give you some more. Take a look at GAHC.
Yeah.
Global Arena Holdings. One that I actually have holdings in. That I believe in long term, that has exploded again as well today.
It's up 20% on the day, which compared to 100 or 40% might sound, less impressive. Please, 20% in a day. I know people who try to get 20% in a year. Okay, 20% a day is amazing.
It
And
was up. It was
if
up
you
like
like,
40-50% early in the day, and then I think a lot of people
yeah,
took their winnings because it was at a penny a month ago,
right,
and it hit 4 cents today. So
you
if you
are
got in
correct.
at a penny and you sold at 4 today, good job.
Even if you held on, yeah, there was some profit taking a little bit, but even if you held on 20% a day, it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
The run up prior to that also has to be taken into consideration, which is still amazing. And this is a cheapy stock. This is less than 4 cents a share, so you don't have to have a six-figure account to get into this. You can literally put, again, we're not telling you what to do, but you can literally put 500 into this and watch it grow. Because it could, double again, possibly in a few weeks or even a few days. It's possible. That's the magic of penny stock. You got to be careful. These things are volatile. Okay, I'm the be careful guy. I'm the cautionary guy. But I'm not telling anybody to put six figures into it. You want to put a couple hundies in there. Put a few hundred in there, and let that be one of your lotto plays. Why not?
Absolutely. Take a look at this one, David.
Yep.
BITCF.
BITCF.
I found this stock at 2 cents.
And now it's $2.36.
That's correct. I started bringing this to my community when it was at 2 cents. It ran up all the way to 80 cents. Actually got a caveat emptor, a skull and bones. It took it all the way back down to, actually went to $1. Went all the way back down to about 30 cents. Stayed around 30, 40 cents for about a month. They removed the skull and bones. Removed the caveat emptor. Now it's a fully reporting bulletin board company. They're based right here out of Vancouver, Canada. And they have exploded from last week, David. They were at 40 cents. Sorry, 30 cents last week. And today they hit over $2.
Yeah. Quite a bit over $2.35 right now, up 57, wow. almost 58%, and that's in one day. Wow. That's not in a year. That's not in 10 years.
Wow.
If you look at the 1 year chart, it is parabolic. It's like a flat bump, zip. Now, is it a coincidence? I suspect the answer is no. Is it a coincidence that all of these stocks that you just mentioned are all up massively at the same time, or is this news related? Why would this be happening today?
These are all Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related stocks, and because they're all Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related stocks, and because Bitcoin is taking off, market makers are registering this information and saying, these coins are undervalued. These stocks are undervalued. So what's happening is retail investors, market makers, day traders, shorters might be getting squeezed. It's a combination of the entire market recognizing that Bitcoin is on the rise, and all of these Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related stocks are moving up accordingly. BITCF actually has a coin as well, and their coin has been taking off at the same time simultaneously as their stock has been taking off.
Okay, fair enough. Because Bitcoin today is up 6.25%. Which, I mean, that's big. Don't get me wrong.
Huge.
But it's not. Yeah.
Well, it's big for a $4,000 investment.
Yeah.
Huge.
I'm thinking maybe the fact that these OTT stocks related to Bitcoin are all up so much today, it might be a cumulative effect. It might be over the weekend they digested this massive run up. Maybe not all today, but over the weekend, over the past weeks, for Bitcoin to go from the mid to higher 2000s to now Bitcoin 42.8821. So yeah, I think people are jumping in, and maybe they're getting. Now, let me ask you this: why wouldn't people just buy Bitcoin? Why buy an OTC stock as an indirect way to get in?
Because a lot of people don't understand how to buy Bitcoin. So it's just much easier if you have money in your stock account just to move it into Bitcoin related and altcoin and cryptocurrency related stocks. That's initially how I started, because I didn't have an account to buy Bitcoin. I didn't have a Coinbase account. I didn't have an account with Bitconnect. I didn't have a wallet. I didn't understand this whole process. If I rewind 3 months ago, I wasn't prepared to buy Bitcoin at that time. Then once I got prepared and I started buying Bitcoin, I started investing in altcoins, I started investing in Bitconnect, started investing in Genesis, I started investing in Control Finance. I think a lot of people just want to get their hands involved in a lot of different things just to be diversified, similar to what I've been doing. And honestly, it's been working because
Yeah.
everything that's Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related has been absolutely on fire.
Fair enough. Fair enough. People are familiar with their E-Trade account, their Fidelity, their Schwab
That's right.
account. So I
That's
guess
right.
it's just easier and it feels safer on some level. And yet,
Exactly.
is the stock market really any safer than the cryptocurrency world? Not really. When you come down to it, people hear about, oh, once in a while some cryptocurrency gets hacked. Okay, fine. You know what? How about compare that to Wells Fargo making double accounts for people allegedly and then double charging them? Okay,
Wow.
so traditional banks and brokers, they have problems too. All right. I believe in cryptos. I'm bullish on them. I'm more cautious than Rich because Rich go for it kind of guy. And look at the profits he's been making. Maybe I'm silly for being so cautious, but I think that's why he brings me on because I ask the tough questions and he has answers for them, which I think is really cool. Wanted to talk about real quick. Something interesting happened to me on Facebook. By the way, everybody should check out Rich Live on Facebook. He's got a growing group on there. Rich, if you type in Rich TV on Facebook, that should lead you to the group. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah, just type in Rich TV Live and you should be able to find the group.
Yeah, I want to build that group because it's cool. He's always posting, not only these videos and his videos, but also other people's stuff, and I try to post there as well. So we want to build that. We want to build it on all fronts. But
Absolutely.
yeah, but as far as on Facebook, I actually got a hater comment on Facebook. I posted actually last week's video, this show, the video, which was about Bitconnect. I posted it in a cryptocurrency related Facebook group. It was about cryptocurrencies. And they sent me a comment saying, don't post about Bitconnect, it's a scam. This was one of the moderators or administrators of the group.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, okay, this is a cryptocurrency Facebook discussion group. So what is that all about? Why would you have a cryptocurrencies group and yet say, oh, but only discuss cryptos that I like? Don't just, you know what I mean? What's with all the hate? Why would somebody even say don't talk about? Not just don't say anything about it. It's like you can't even talk about Bitconnect with some people. What's up with that, Rich? Why would they do that?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I've been trying to figure that out forever. I started my Bitconnect account with $130 live for you guys. It's been now 9 days, and my account today has $1,640. Bitconnect has
Yeah.
gone from half a penny, and today I believe it's at $110. It's in the top 20 of all the cryptocurrencies in the world as far as market capitalization. It is one of the best platforms for investing. I'm receiving interest daily. Everyone that's within my community is receiving interest daily. Why do people want to call it a scam? Because I believe that everybody thinks that the unknown is a scam.
Okay. Okay.
Same reason that people want to call Bitcoin a scam.
Yeah.
It's the unknown.
Yeah. For somebody to say you can't even talk about it in here, I left that group. I left that Facebook group because, I want to be able to at least talk about it. I'm not coming in here pumping it. I'm not, we're not putting out videos promoting something that just blindly. We should be able to discuss it, but some people don't even want to talk about it. I still see videos on YouTube for people using the S word, scam. I don't get it. I'd like, if somebody put out a video showing that they either lost a lot of money or couldn't take their money out, then I could understand. But what they need to realize is that with Bitcoin, especially the lending part of it, you can't take your money, your principal at least out. You take
That's right.
the interest out. You cannot take the principal out because you're loaning money. That's how it works.
That's right.
You cannot loan money to somebody and then expect it back the next day and yet expect to gain interest on. No, it's going to be stuck there for a little while because it's a loan. That's how loans work. So yes, if you put in less than $1,010, your money's going to be stuck for almost a year. That's how it is, but you're still getting about 1% a day, and that's if you have no referrals.
That's correct.
Rich, can you tell us how your profits can compound if you have referrals on Bitconnect?
Because what Bitconnect does is they pay you 7% of whatever your referral puts in. So if one of your referrals goes and puts in $1,000, you make $70. So you can take that $70 and automatically reinvest it right back into your Bitconnect account, which is paying you interest. And the more you invest, the more you get. I'm literally taking everything I make on Bitconnect, referrals, interest, my own returns on Genesis Mining and Control Finance. I've been investing it into Bitconnect, and I'm just reinvesting it and reinvesting it and reinvesting it and reinvesting it. And when I first started, I started with $130. 1% a day was $1 a day. Now that I have $1,600 in there, my 1% a day is now up to $16 per day in interest. Once I get it up to 10,000, which I believe I will probably be there by the end of August at this rate, that's pretty conservative, I think, then I'll be making $100 a day in interest, which is like having a normal job.
Yeah. Yep.
So once you're making $100 a day, that's like working a normal 9 to 5. That is my job at that point.
Some people work all day, cooking fries and flipping hamburgers, making less than that.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that. It's cool if you work at fast food. There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
But it's meanwhile, Rich is at home, and since he's got so much free time because of his residual income, he can put out this content. He can think of great new video ideas and bring them to you. Rich TV has more live streamed content than anybody I've ever seen, and that includes Max Lee. Okay, Rich is constantly putting out stuff, and he shows his real life. He shows what his friends look like. And by the way, what the difference between Rich and other people's live streams? Rich, I've actually seen you have real life friends.
Lots.
I hate to say it, and that's not, I don't want to judge other people, but some of the other guys that are live streaming, they're always alone. They're always in front of the computer. You actually have a life. You party. You have a life outside of cryptocurrencies, because the idea is not to make cryptocurrency your life. It's to create a lifestyle of your choosing. And that's with any investment, okay? I tend to be a little obsessive. Okay, I sit in front of that monitor probably too much. But, I have a girlfriend. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Okay, love you, babe. I have a life outside of it. And so Rich is creating fortunes for people, but you don't have to sit in front of the monitor or in front of your phone and watch the charts all day. It's called residual income. Would you agree with that, Rich?
I'm totally relaxed, David. I'm making money on my Genesis Mining every day. I'm receiving Bitcoin, the mothership, every day, right into my wallet. I am making money every day on Bitconnect, and it is growing every single day. I'm making money every day on Control Finance. I'm starting to grow on USI-TECH, and I'm testing out other platforms like Crypto Solutions as well. So you guys are welcome to join me on a lot of these journeys that I'm taking, and a lot of it is very risky, but I'm a high risk, high reward type of individual. I've always been that way. I will always be that way. A lot of people ask me, Rich, do you have a 9 to 5? No, I do not have a 9 to 5, and I don't need a 9 to 5 because I have enough investments in real estate, stocks, and cryptocurrencies now where I don't need a 9 to 5. And to be quite frank, as we get bigger and better on YouTube, we're going to be able to attract bigger and better clients that are going to want to compensate Rich TV Live to get featured and to get exposure.
Yeah. People need to realize Rich doesn't have to be doing this. He makes enough money that he could stop his YouTube channel, but he doesn't, because now that he has people in his downline, he's taking care of them. And so that's why you need to check out his, he's got affiliate links. Check him out. Do what you want to do. But, do you want a guy who's going to help you have questions? Do you want a guy who's going to help you through the process, help you sign up, all that good stuff? I'd say Rich is the guy. I want to give a few shout outs. Epic Hustler, my man. Epic's going to send me a t-shirt. I'm going to wear it on the next one. Awesome. And Rich, you might be getting a t-shirt too.
Yeah, I saw the t-shirt. It looks awesome. So Epic's done a very good job. He did a t-shirt for you, a t-shirt for me, and a t-shirt for CTP, Crypto Trading Pro. Mm-hmm. What's up, Raj, man? Haven't talked to you in a while.
Raj.
Let's do another collaboration when you're ready, buddy.
Let's do it, Rich.
But yeah, we've all been super busy, and I understand that. But yeah, Epic Hustler's a beast. We're going to do a collaboration sometime this week, Epic and myself. So I'm very excited about that. I'm also going to be doing a collaboration with Crypto David pretty soon. He's going to do another deposit into his Bitconnect account, a very large one, if he hasn't already. So there's so many things going on. And honestly, I went to a party on Saturday. It was my buddy's birthday party. It was at least 50, maybe 100 people that went through there, but probably about 50 people at all times. Pretty large gathering of friends and family. And I sat there with the whole community of people and I said, how many of you guys have heard of Bitcoin? Some of them put their hand up and they said, I've heard of Bitcoin through your channel, Rich, on Rich TV Live on YouTube. I'm like, okay, great, but how many of you have bought Bitcoin? Nobody put their hands up.
0. Yep, I knew it.
0.
Zilch.
Out of 50 people, and these are people that are millionaires, these are people who are very successful, entrepreneurs, business people, executives, people from ages of 60 all the way down to 20, and none of them had Bitcoin, but they were all listening.
Right.
They were all listening.
Yeah.
They were all interested. They all wanted to know how to get it. They all want to know how it works. They're all very intrigued. But nobody's got it yet, David. Nobody's got it yet.
That has two sides to it. That could scare some people because it's like, oh, do I want to invest in something that doesn't have mainstream acceptance yet? And that's how I used to feel. But now I'm seeing the other side, which is the yet part. It doesn't have mainstream acceptance yet. Doesn't mean it won't. In fact, at some point it will. I think the time to get in is before Amazon, for example, starts accepting Bitcoin payments, before Walmart and Target and Macy's and JCPenney start accepting Bitcoin payments, before Shopify gets on board, Overstock, all of those, before you can go on Priceline and Expedia and Travelocity and start paying for plane tickets and hotel rooms and rental cars with Bitcoin and other cryptos. And I think you can agree, Rich, that probably the first one to gain acceptance will be Bitcoin. Although Ether's starting to come up, though. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, Coinbase, the thing I like about Coinbase, and you should set up an account at Coinbase. Anybody that wants to get into cryptocurrencies, go to Coinbase. You can go to richtvlive.com or go into the description of this video. You will see a Coinbase link. Okay? Coinbase is the easiest one. It's really simple to set up your account. You're going to need an ID, like a driver's license, or I use my passport. You're going to need a credit card, and that's it. You put your credit card in, you could start buying every week. And you start accumulating you start accumulating Bitcoin, you could start accumulating Ethereum, and you can start accumulating Litecoin right off of Coinbase. And Coinbase is a wallet. So you can leave. I have money just sitting in my Coinbase wallet, and every week I get another $100 available on my credit card and I buy Litecoin. That's all I do. I just buy Litecoin. And when Bitcoin and Ethereum dip a little bit, I'll start buying those ones through Coinbase as well. But because they've been exploding, I just been buying Litecoin because it's the lowest of the three. I just been accumulating Litecoin, accumulating Litecoin, accumulating Litecoin. And I'm going to continue to. And Coinbase, I think, is one of the easiest platforms to start. Another platform that's really easy is CoinMama. It was actually the first platform that I used to buy Bitcoin was CoinMama because Coinbase limits you on how much you can buy. CoinMama will give you a $50,000 limit. So if you've got a credit card with a $50,000 limit, you can buy 50 grand worth of Bitcoin on the spot. That's what I love about CoinMama. But CoinMama's fees are a little bit higher. So that's the one thing I don't like about CoinMama. But I guess it kind of evens out because if you're going to do small transactions, by the time you do a big transaction, you're probably going to pay the same amount of fees. So that's kind of, I think, CoinMama's value is if you want to buy bigger or more at one time, CoinMama is a pretty good platform that I've used. And that was the first platform that I used to buy my first Bitcoin when I first started investing in Bitcoin. And another platform that's really good is localbitcoins.com, which is another platform that I use. And it's also a great platform to sell your Bitcoin. So a lot of people are doing here in Vancouver, David, is they are literally just buying it when it's low. Like when it went to 1,700 in July, that was the time to buy. Okay? Yeah. It went to 1,700, that was the time to buy clearly. And a lot of guys that were big players here were buying heavily. And now it's at 4,300. So they can sit there and turn around and sell it on local Bitcoins for like 4,500 and they're making almost 3 times their money. Yeah. In a month. So that's the beauty of Bitcoin, and that's what people do. They buy low, sell high. Buy in the red, sell in the green. And I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to hopefully have another dip again to start buying more Bitcoin. Until then, I'm just going to strictly just invest in Bitconnect, invest in other investment opportunities that have huge returns because there's so many popping up every day. Invest more into Genesis so I can keep mining my Bitcoin. And the beautiful thing about Genesis is I'm mining Bitcoin every day. And if the price of Bitcoin goes up, it doesn't affect how much I'm mining. I'm still mining the same amount. It's just that the value of the Bitcoin is worth way more than it was last week. It's a great situation. Great situation.
BTCS Inc. Ticker symbol BTCS is up 101% right now to 41 cents. Unbelievable. BTCS.
Oh, I also want to give a shout out to Moadel Gandhi. Moadel, you are a scholar. Moadel gave me the symbol of DIGAF. It's another Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related stock. Can you pull it up, David?
I will do that. It is up, not too bad, about 68% in one day.
And that's another fully reporting bulletin board company. It's a Canadian company, and they are trying to compete with Coinbase, where they give you a basket of coins that you can purchase, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Litecoin, but they also add Ripple, Dash, and some other big coins that you're allowed to purchase through their platform, and they're trying to be like the next Coinbase. And Moadel actually gave me this pick last week when it was at 9 cents. And what's it at today? 20?
19 cents.
It's at 19. Moadel, you are a scholar, my friend. Unfortunately, I was not able to buy it. I didn't pick it up. I was doing my due diligence, and today it exploded. And I'm very impressed with your pick. Keep bringing those winners, Moadel. That one was a huge one, and it's definitely on my radar. It's definitely on my watch list. I just would like to hopefully see some of these dip a little bit so we can pick it up in the red. I don't like to chase any stocks or any coins or any investments in the green.
Yep, no chasing allowed on Rich TV or anywhere else. Very good. Wanted to talk about Genesis mining really quickly. I'd like you to educate me and everybody else a little bit more about that. I know you have an affiliate link for that. How would you compare Genesis mining to Bitconnect? How is it different?
Okay, so Bitconnect is an investment platform where you are investing, let's say $100. That's the minimum. And with that $100, you're going to get $1 a day, 1%, which the banks here in Canada pay 1% a year. So if you're getting 1% a day, 365% a year, on $100 in a year, you can make $365. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're going to get much better returns than you will with your local bank. So that's what Bitconnect is. It's an investment platform. However, with Bitconnect, they have other platforms that you can look at within their platform. Like you can actually do Bitconnect mining. And you can do Bitconnect staking. And you can do Bitconnect investing, where you're buying Bitconnect for, like when I started buying Bitconnect, I started buying it $70. It's at 110 today. So I literally could just be buying and flipping Bitconnect within their own exchange. So there's so many different things you can do within Bitconnect itself. It's a full-blown exchange that provides you with a lot of different services. I am strictly only doing the investing. So I can't really explain to you all the other methods of doing services and business with Bitconnect because I haven't done it yet. Once I move into those areas of working with Bitconnect, I'll be able to explain it to you guys in more detail. But as far as the investing platform is concerned and the referrals, I find it super powerful and I love it. It is one of my favorite things to do, wake up every single morning and open up my Bitconnect. Because whether I'm getting paid through a referral or whether I'm getting paid my interest, every day I'm just taking it and reinvesting it back in. So it's like a little game that I play every day. And I really enjoy it. I'm not going to lie to you. I really like it. I really enjoy it. Now, Genesis. What is Genesis? Genesis is similar in the sense that you take your credit card. You don't actually have to buy any Bitcoin. You can take your credit card, put it into Genesis, and set up an account, and then put a certain amount of money. Like I put in $1,375 into Genesis, and I'm mining about $200 worth of Bitcoin every single month. Now, because the price of Bitcoin is going up, it's probably worth $300 a month now. So I am mining a certain amount of Bitcoin every day, and the price volatility isn't affected on the amount that I am mining. So I'm just getting a certain amount of Bitcoin every single day, which I love because Bitcoin keeps going up in value, but the amount of Bitcoin I'm getting is still relatively the same. Now it does go down slightly because what's happening is the more we mine Bitcoin, the more people that are mining Bitcoin, the difficulty of mining Bitcoin goes up. So the amount of Bitcoin that you're getting through your mining starts to go down. So what a lot of people are doing is they're taking their referral money that they get and then they just reinvest it back into Genesis to buy more hashing power so that they're kind of eliminating the issue of the difficulty of the mining and they just keep reinvesting, thus allowing them to just grow their Genesis mining account. And that's how a lot of the big YouTubers have started earning 6 figures a year just on Genesis. Then they took a lot of those returns on Genesis and started investing in Bitconnect, and now a lot of them have earned 6 figures on Bitconnect. And that's where I got this idea. I didn't figure it out myself. I saw other people on YouTube doing it successfully, very successfully, and growing through referrals very quickly. And I thought, hey, that sounds like a great idea. Why don't I try it? And I started doing Genesis first. Well, the first thing I did was I bought Bitcoin through CoinMama. Then I started setting up an exchange. I got on livecoin.net, which was the first exchange I got onto. Now I'm on Bittrex, Polyonics, Livecoin, Cryptopia, YoBit. I'm on about 5 different exchanges that I'm buying and trading altcoins. And currently there's about 847 altcoins. Once I got into that and got my feet wet a little bit, then I decided to get into Genesis. Then I started doing Genesis. That's been doing really well. And I've connected my Genesis right to my blockchain wallet, which is on my phone. And every single day or every 2 days, they just send my money right into my account. Then I can take that money that's in my blockchain wallet and I can transfer it into Bitconnect. Or I could transfer it to an investment, or I could transfer it into my wallet, or I could transfer it to myself through different accounts that you can use like CryptoPay or BitPay, where you can literally set it up to your bank account and you're literally putting money from your cryptocurrencies right into your bank account.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how it's all starting to come full circle, and very quickly, within a couple months, this is becoming mainstream. From when I started to now, it's starting to become more and more mainstream. Literally by the second.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like my journey. Like I started in June and we're in August. It's not like a lot of YouTubers want to call me a noob, but the reality is I'm involved in a lot of stuff right now. I'm also involved in creating my own coin. I'm working with quite a few companies, and I'm talking to a lot of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related companies as we speak about coming on my show and getting an opportunity to do an interview and get some more exposure.
Yeah. To anybody who calls Rich a noob, okay, he's been in the financial industries for over 20 years, okay? He understands finance. He understands passive income, also known as residual income. To call him a noob, I guess, you know, they need to find some way to insult you. And so they're using noob or whatever. It's all nonsense. We're all noobs here. Cryptocurrencies haven't been around that long, okay? So we're all learning here. We're all figuring this out.
Honestly, I don't even mind that they call me a noob. It just motivates me because, to be honest with you, I bring better news than they do.
Yeah.
I bring better information, better news, better winners than they do. I would challenge anybody on YouTube, whether you have 200,000 subscribers, 2 million, or 2,000 or 0, I will challenge you, your content versus my content. I brought the news on Fidelity first. I was the first YouTuber to talk about it. I brought the news on Coinbase first. I was the first YouTuber to talk about it. And then everybody followed me, the noob, and started talking about it. Kind of interesting. I'm also the first YouTuber to talk about all the Bitcoin related stocks. Let's see who follows me on that too, which are all up today, might I add.
Very much.
So everybody within my community that's been buying those stocks has made money today. And I literally woke up to hundreds of messages within my app, the Rich TV Live app, with people saying they made $2,000 today, $1,000 today, $500 today. Everybody was just waking up making money. And that's what this is all about. You could call me whatever you want. At the end of the day, what are you bringing to the table as far as content?
Yep.
Because
Content is king.
once you show people YouTube, once you show people Bitconnect, once you show people Genesis, then what? Then what are you showing people?
Right. Right. I also had a question about this. I know you have a number of affiliate links that people should check out in the description of this video. If somebody signed up under one of your affiliate links and then they wanted to create their own YouTube content to get their own affiliate links, because that would benefit you, you're benefiting them by being like a coach or mentor to them.
Absolutely.
Do you have any tips for YouTubers who want to maybe put their own affiliate links to benefit themselves and the whole upline?
Yeah, my best advice is, guys, get onto YouTube, start making videos. Within your videos, take your Bitconnect account, put your referral link right in your description. Take your Genesis account, put your referral link right in the description. Take your Control Finance account, put your referral link right in the description. And just put it there, and then make videos every day talking about your story. Everybody has their own unique journey. Talk about your story. Tell the world how you started with $130 and where you're at now. It doesn't matter if it's 140, if it's 150, if it's 1,000, 10,000. It doesn't really matter. Everybody has a unique story, and anybody can do this, because a lot of YouTubers that are bigger than I am today, that have made 6 figures already doing Bitconnect and Genesis mining, they started with pretty much zero. They started with like $100 in their Bitconnect account, $100 in their Genesis mining account, and they started to grow. They started to grow. They started to grow through referrals. And once they started getting their referral account so big that they were able to pull out thousands of dollars, they started moving that into Bitconnect. They started moving it into Genesis, started to move it into different platforms, different programs that was making them a lot of money. And now today, a lot of those guys have earned 6 figures plus, and now they're looking for the next platform.
Yeah.
And we're just following in their footsteps. So there's nothing different that you guys need to do. The reality is, everybody can do this. Anybody can be a success. When I started my Bitconnect account with $130, do you honestly think that I thought that I would be up to $1,640 in a week? No. No, I didn't. My account is up like what? 1,500%? Something stupid like that? So we talked about it last week, David, on our show. And I had just set it up at that point.
Right.
You
Here
know?
we are.
And here we are a week later, and it's already up like so much, and I just feel blessed. And I really don't even have to prove it anymore. I got people calling me every single day asking to join Bitconnect, asking how to set up an account, how to buy Bitcoin so that they can transfer their money into their Bitconnect account. And I walk them through the process. Even people that have never bought Bitcoin before, they're super confused. I walk them through the process. I tell them to calm down, be relaxed. Set up an account with CoinMama, set up an account at Coinbase, buy a little bit of Bitcoin first, then set up an account at Bitconnect, transfer your money from one wallet. It's like email to email. That wallet is like your email. So you've got a CoinMama wallet, you've got a Coinbase wallet, you also have a Bitconnect wallet. You need to transfer from your CoinMama wallet, which is an address, to your Bitconnect address. It just goes from one address to the next. It's so simple. Once you get used to it and you get comfortable with it, it's like second nature. Now I do it every day. I don't even think twice about it. It's like breathing. But when I first started, I was so complicated. I was so confused. I was calling up my friends. How do I do it? I was so confused. And my buddy, Mr. Katan, was like, come on, Rich. It's not hard, bro. Just figure it out. And then once I figured it out, I was like, oh my God, this is so stupid easy. And it's like doing banking online. It's just like account to account. That's what Bitcoin is. If you have a Bitcoin wallet, David, I can send money from my wallet to your wallet. You can send money from your wallet to my wallet. It is 100% encrypted. It is secure. We don't have to pay any fees or transactions or anything other than maybe a small transaction fee that the wallet charges themselves. But there is no fees that we need to charge each other unless we choose to. And if we choose to do that, we can just build that into the transaction. I could say, okay, I owe you $100. Let me send you a little bit more Bitcoin. It's brilliant. It's
really
brilliant.
I mean, if PayPal can charge a fee for me to send you money, you to send me money, why shouldn't these wallets? They have to make a living too. They're providing a service, so maybe people don't understand how that works. Okay, they're not going to do everything for free.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
everybody benefits from this. I think it's really cool. I like the way you have the transparency. You're showing your profits and losses. Not a whole lot of losses, so not any, but you're showing everything transparently through your live streams, through your videos. You're showing a piece of your life. You're showing, hey, these are my friends. I know how to party. I like to go to the beach. I'm in Vancouver. This is who I am. I'm just a regular guy doing extraordinary things. I think it's pretty cool. And other people are doing extraordinary things too. Epic Hustler, Roger Bickley. Who am I missing? Crypto David. Didn't he put in 10 grand on that one video of yours?
Yeah, he's put in $43,000 so far, I believe, and he's got another 65,000 or more that he plans on putting in over the next few weeks. So I'm hoping, Crypto David, if you're watching, let's do another live stream and let's do another deposit if you're ready. Let's do it, man, because I just think you have a great story and I want to continue to show it. And that's a man who's got some serious kahunas. He's not afraid to put his money where his mouth is, and he's not afraid to take massive risks.
Yeah, I see that.
Massive risks. I mean, I had to talk him out of. He wanted to put 65 grand into this account, into this platform that was brand new, and I'm like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like, it's too risky. Put it into Bitconnect, man. Put it into Bitconnect. That's what I tell him. Put it all into Bitconnect. Put it all into Bitconnect. Bitconnect
I thought Rich had some cojones when it comes to this, but the Crypto David, man, you're going all in.
He's a beast.
I gotta respect it. I may not invest like that, but I'm gonna watch you every step of the way. I'm rooting for you. I really am.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And honestly, guys, I can't see Bitconnect going anywhere. They are a really great company. They have an incredible platform, and they are doing a conference next month. They're doing conferences all over the world. They're only going to get bigger. They're only going to get better. I think Bitcoin is amazing. I think Bitconnect is the next Bitcoin. You heard it here first. I think Bitconnect's going to $1,000 a coin. You heard it here first. I've been saying it since I started in Bitconnect. This coin is going to $1,000 a coin. Since I've been saying it, it has already gone from $50 to $110 in the last month. And I don't believe it's going anywhere but up, because the thing a lot of people don't understand, David, on Bitconnect, you have to transfer your Bitcoin to get Bitconnect. So what do you think they're doing? They're sitting there collecting everybody's Bitcoin all over the world that keeps buying Bitconnect. They've been collecting and accumulating everybody's Bitcoin, and while they accumulate everybody's Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin keeps going up. And while they accumulate their price of Bitcoin and they're accumulating everybody's Bitcoin, they're forcing you to go onto their exchange and buy Bitconnect to be a part of the platform. So that's creating buying every single day of their coin, which is driving the price up. And because Bitconnect keeps going up and people keep joining, you have to pay their price or you don't get it.
Yeah.
So if you want Bitconnect, you got to pay now $110 per coin.
Hey, people, you know what? You snooze, you lose. But
exactly.
Hey, it may not still be too late. If it's going up to 1,000, like you say, the time to get in is not when it's almost at 1,000. The time to get in is now.
Exactly. And that's why I'm getting. That's why I'm getting.
You're gonna be wishing.
That's why I'm getting it now, because I see it. I see it so clearly. The same way I saw that Bitcoin was going to the moon, and I told everybody when I started talking about Bitcoin that Bitcoin is the mothership and it's going to the moon. I told everyone it would go down a little bit. There would be a dip during the hard fork. It wasn't even much of a dip. And then after the fork, it was going to go ballistic. And it is exactly what has happened. It has gone ballistic. It is going to continue to go ballistic. And I see Bitconnect following Bitcoin. Every time Bitcoin goes up, Bitconnect goes up. And I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin's going to go to 10,000 plus and Bitconnect will go to 1,000 plus. Watch. Mark my words. And all these guys that are calling Bitconnect a scam, you know what? I just say, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you guys. I feel sorry for you guys because you guys have zero credibility. Yeah. Zero. It's funny. I don't want to mention names, but there's actually YouTubers that are bigger than me that are calling it a scam, but they're still investing in it. What do you think about that, David?
Yeah, wow. That now is that are they being hypocritical? Are they maybe they're a scam? You know, I don't know. Are they trying to manipulate the price? Are they embarrassed that they're investing in it?
It's it's mind
What's
it's
going on there?
it's mind-boggling to say the least.
Yeah.
But they're sitting there saying it's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam. I'm putting $200 in here to prove to you guys it's a scam. And then the next day they get $46, and they're like, oh my god, I got $46. This scam is paying me. How do I quickly transfer this money to myself before I lose it all? And I'm sitting there scratching my head, going, are you a degenerate? There's people getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars through Bitconnect, and you're rushing to pull your $46 out when you should just be reinvesting it back in.
Yeah, just leave it in there. Why not? If
Degenerate.
something's working, why not leave it in there? For goodness sake.
Just a bunch of degenerates, man. I'll call out anybody on YouTube that wants to call something that I'm investing in a scam. Because ultimately, I think that they're just doing that to create videos, to get views. But ultimately, at the end of the day, unless you actually have video evidence or proof that it's a scam, you should just keep your mouth shut. Because when you call something a scam and then you invest in it at the same time, you've lost all credibility.
Yeah.
All credibility.
They're picking a fight with you. They're trying to do a battle, just like Jay-Z. Remember Jay-Z and 50 Cent, right? Both of their careers were boosted by the fact that they were in a battle, in an argument, in a fight, whatever. They figure if there's somebody who's bigger than you pick a fight with them to get them to talk about you. It's the oldest trick in the book. If somebody is doing better than you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be like, but come on, that would be like if I tried to pick a fight with Warren Buffett, to try to get him to respond to me, and then everybody's like, ooh, what? Who's this guy that Warren Buffett responded to? They're trying to provoke Rich TV Live so that he'll mention them, give them free publicity, bring people to their channel, but he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's not playing that game.
I don't need to.
The best
need
revenge is success.
I honestly don't. Yeah, I don't.
To make more money.
I don't need to talk about anybody else on YouTube. I have lots of YouTubers just like you that I'm working with, and I'll continue to work with. I don't need to mention anybody else on my channel. I'll just talk about the people within our own community. Guys like Epic Hustler, guys like Crypto David, guys like DJ Cloud Ninja, Kenny Lee, that is creating music for us and working with huge artists all over the world. These are people within our own community, people within our network. I had a friend from grade 2 that I went to high school with message me yesterday saying, Rich, I've been watching your show for a month. I bought Neo. I was like, what? I didn't even know. One of my buddies I had been talking to in like a long time. I went to high school with, really good friend. And he's like, Rich, man, your show is awesome, buddy. I bought Neo, and he bought it at $19, and it was at $52, and he was super happy. And he's like, man, I'm so happy, man, for your show. Man, your show's doing so good. I love your show. I've been watching for a month. I'm like, bro, if you're watching for a month, why don't you say something, man?
People are funny.
And he's like, no, I didn't know. I didn't want to mess up your stream. I'm like, bro, come in my stream. I'll give you a wrench. You become a moderator. I want you to be a part of my team. He's like, tomorrow I'm going to call you with another friend, and we want to get into Bitconnect. I'm like, done. So literally, David, I'm spending day and night just putting people into Bitconnect.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing now. That's become my new job. Like, that's my modus operandi. I just get people into Bitconnect because I believe in it so much. It's been so good for me. I can show people the video evidence clearly on Rich TV Live. I can show them exactly how the platform works because I'm doing videos every day. And I really like it. I'm happy with it. I'm not where a lot of bigger YouTubers are that have 100K in there. But I believe I will be. And it's going to be a nice journey from $1,000 to $100,000. It only took a week to go from 100 to 1,600. So how long will it take to go from 1,600 to 10,000? And then how long will it take to go from 10,000 to 1 million? Or sorry, 10,000 to 100,000, then 100,000 to 1 million. But ultimately, that's where I like to see it. I like to see us all with 7 figures. Forget 6 figures. Let's go for 7 figures.
Why not? Why not? And of course, there are no guarantees. We can't sit here and say, we all know past performance is not indicative of future returns. But at the trajectory it's going now, get out of the way, get involved or get out of the way. There's no room for haters. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Because what are haters contributing? What is their purpose? Why are they doing this? Again, I think we talked about jealousy.
They want views. They want views on YouTube. They're desperate. They have no content. They have nothing to talk about. So they talk about the same things over and over and over again. One thing you will know about me and David, we got tons of content. David interviews people in all of these different industries in the financial sector almost every day. That's why I love you, David. You have so much good quality content, my friend. And as you can see with me, if it's not stocks, if it's not sports, if it's not cryptocurrencies, if it's not trending topics, I'm talking about something. And what's happening now is I got so many friends that have been watching. Now they're all like, Rich, let's do videos, let's do videos, let's do videos, let's do videos. So I got a lot of friends that want to start getting involved. They want to start doing more videos. They want to start talking. I'm probably going to have a real estate show soon. So we'll do real estate, we'll do stocks, we'll do cryptocurrencies. Like, the sky's the limit, okay? I've got a villa in the Dominican Republic. I haven't even gone there recently. I need to go there and start doing travel videos. But I wanted to really get the channel to a certain plateau before I started to travel, because I really see the future of what we're building together, David, which is a huge media company that brings the news first. I don't want to be the guy that's scaring people talking about scams 24 hours a day that aren't even scams. I want to be the guy that brings the real news, that brings the truth, whether it's cryptocurrency related, stock related, news related, if it's war related, if it's, health related. If there's something that we want to talk about, whatever it is, we're going to talk about it. And we've got this slot, David. And what do we do, Dave? Do we even talk during the week? Not really. But then usually when it comes to time to do our show, we're game planning. What are we going to talk about today? What's the most important topic of the day? Because we want to talk about what's trending.
Yeah.
Right?
And we want to know, and also if anybody's on the chat right now, if everybody's watching this, let me know. Let us know. What do you want to hear about?
Exactly.
What do you want to talk about? Do you like hearing about the cryptos? I think you do, because it's a hot topic. Hey, maybe you want to hear more about options. I know, I coach about options and stock trading. I could talk about that. If you have a question for me, I've been doing this for a long time. Rich has been doing this for a long time.
That's right.
I don't know a lot about real estate. Rich does, okay? I probably trade options more than Rich does. So if you have an options question, you can ask me. Yes. Whatever it is.
Exactly, okay, and that's why we work so well as a team. I'm doing a lot of cryptocurrencies right now. You're doing a lot of options. I'm still invested in stocks, but am I day trading stocks right now? Not really. Should I be? Probably. I should be buying all of these cryptocurrencies right now that are stock related. Of course, they're all up. I own a couple of them, but I'm not as heavily involved because I've just dived into the cryptocurrencies. And I've had to in order to really learn them. It's like going to university and learning a whole new subject. When I got into cryptocurrencies, I knew zero. Now I'm teaching people how to set up their Bitconnect account, how to set up their blockchain wallet, how to transfer money, how to, set up their Genesis account. I'm teaching people how to set up money into different exchanges, how to invest in different altcoins. 2 months ago, I didn't know how to do any of these things, but I had to learn so that I could teach. Now, am I an expert? No, I'm not an expert. Am I a noob? Some people want to call me a noob. Sure, call me a noob. But at the end of the day, I really want to bring you guys the truth. Call me whatever you want. You can love me, you can hate me, but I want to bring you guys the truth. If something's hot, we're going to talk about it. If something's not, we're going to talk about it. If something's a scam, we will talk about it. If something is a huge success, we will talk about it. But that's what we will do, David and myself. We will bring you the truth. That is our modus operandi.
Yes, indeed.
Now, speaking of that, we're running out of time, David. We got a minute left. Does anybody have any questions for David while we have him on the live stream?
Bring it on, folks.
So I just want to let you guys know, don't hate, collaborate first. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Second, visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the like down below and comment on the show, because all I do is bring you winners. All Dave does is bring you winners. And all we do is bring you chicken dinners, occasionally a turkey, and once in a while, a little surf and turf. What do you think about that, David?
Right on. I love it. We'll be back next week and every week. Rich TV Live.
All right. And Garrick says the truth will set you free. All right, people. That's another winning week. Another magical Monday. A money Monday. special guest David Moadel, and your boy, the bad guy, Rich, from Rich TV Live, saying peace. We love you all. We'll see you soon. Alright guys, I love you. Who's watching?